So I found this post on the Poke Investing subreddit that I wanted to share with you all. Here, a Pokemon collector from Malaysia is looking to sell their entire collection that's worth about $500,000. And they're trying to sell it for about $425,000. So we're going to look over to see what this person has to sell to see is this a reasonable amount they're trying to get out of it based on what the market price is. Let's look into it. So let's just first read the short description here, and then we'll go through the photos. There's a guy who wants to sell his entire Pokemon collection. This estimated value for the shiny cards alone is around 470,000, but he's letting everything go for 425,000. What do you guys think? Worth it? I know him, but I didn't expect he'd sell everything. He's even uploaded a YouTube video showing his full collection. You can check it out here. So if you guys want, you guys can check it out, but we're not watching the video here today. Well, let's just look through the photos. So you can see it seems like this person's collection. I don't know if, they just brought it out to show, in the video, for the video or whatever, but it looks like this has taken over this person's whole living room. Like I said, I don't know if he's maybe taken out a storage and now displaying it just for the video to sell it, but if not, then maybe I can understand why they've maybe come to the point like, okay, maybe I should just sell this and maybe just move on with my life because it's taken over my living space. That's a possibility. But yeah, you can see there's a bunch of stuff just stacked up. Looks like they're playing Tetris here. Like, look at this. Like, what is this? Like, they're stacking a collection box. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Like, what is going on here? Yeah, everything's just kind of stacked up kind of crazily. You got things stacked up. I don't even know off the ground like how high this is for some of these things. Kind of crazy. Some of these sleeves or promos or these cards, I don't even know. Yeah, they're just kind of all stacked really high. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's why this person's come to a realization I should maybe sell. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff here. Some of these poncho boxes, the Charizard box, the whatever this one is, but I know these are very expensive right here. Yeah, here's just like an overview of everything. Here's some close-ups of wow, look at this. Maybe they didn't just pull this out for just display just to show off, because look at this. There's no way. How do they even use the kitchen? Like, look at this. It literally is taking up everything. I mean, this is pretty crazy. So here they have some of the Greninja UPCs, or is it UPC or Super Premium? I don't even know. 151 UPCs. They have a lot of more foreign stuff here. Looks like possibly some. Is this Japanese? Can't really tell, to be honest. But yeah, they just have a wide variety of stuff. Some of these boxes I have no clue what this is. I think this is the Chinese Charizard box, I believe. A lot of these though I do not know. Like this Pikachu one is at I don't know what country. I know these are the Japanese special boxes. Some ETBs here. A lot of stuff. They have the Team Rocket case. Yeah, but like, what is going on here? Like, this is crazy that they have just like whatever cards or whatever these are, stacked over here. It's taking over their life seemingly. Look at all the stuff up here. I didn't even realize. Like, look at all of these products just lined up above the cabinets. Some Surging Sparks booster bundles. Yeah, they just have a lot of random stuff. Here's some Team Up down here in Labubu's. Some Team Up blisters. So, interesting selection of stuff. Here is a corner of the room. It looks like they have some booster box cases in the corner. Here they have some Build and Battle Stadiums. They have some Sun and Moon here. Is this Celestial Storm? I believe that's Celestial Storm. Maybe it's kind of hard to see. Just a bunch of random stuff on pop figures. Some Celebration UPCs. Some, just random slabs here. They even have a Leafeon VMAX from Evolving Skies. They have just a bunch of random stuff. Some good stuff here. Yeah, it's just a big pile of stuff. Okay, here is another part of maybe a different room. Here they have what seems to be some sort of setup to maybe grade, something like that. Here they have some of these trash like Mister or not like kind of like random cards you get at like Walmart or Walgreens or something. I don't know why they would buy them. But here they have more of the special boxes, Black Bolt, White Flare, ETBs, just a whole wall. Here they have a whole wall, like in the hallway, of celebrations. Like this person's house is literally just all covered in Pokemon product. You know, for me, you know, I have a designated, you know, room, just a storage room for Pokemon product. But yeah, I think if you get to the levels of having ETBs in your hallway, maybe it's time to move on. Like this is pretty crazy. Just celebrations just in the hallway seemingly, or hopefully it's in the corner of a room and not in the hallway. But it kind of looks like it's a hallway. But anyways, here just a lot of slabs. Looks like this is a lot of X and Y stuff here. And some of these, uh, where's this from? I think this is another country, right? But they have some XY stuff, Sun and Moon stuff, some Sword and Shield stuff. Just a lot of good things here. Some great felt hat Pikachu's. They have, I don't know what boxes these are called, but these are I think these are Japanese, right? But yeah, a lot of expensive stuff here. Here they have more. They're showing off some cool stuff. Here more stuff. They have a lot of the 25th anniversary promo stuff here. There's a lot of things. They have how many of these Umbreon EXs from Prismatic. You know, I don't know if these are Japanese or English, but from what it looks like here, maybe it's Japanese. Here they have more stuff. They have, these are all 10s. Charizard UPC promos. Paldea Evolve. Are these Japanese? I can't tell. They're like all covered. 151. Oh yeah, it looks like this is Japanese. So this is, yeah, I don't know, but this is Japanese. So maybe these are too. Maybe not. I can't tell. Okay, just more close-ups. More close-ups here. Pretty cool. More close-ups. They just have a lot of slabs. I mean, also a lot of seal, but just have a lot of slabs as well. A lot of duplicates in 10s. So here is where I did the conversion to show you guys how much this is worth. So you can see here, this is in Malaysian currency. So what I've done is just converted it to USD. So if you take this number from the collector app and you convert it to USD, it's worth about 480 grand, pretty close to that. So if you look here, this is how much they're trying to sell it for. So current highest offer is 1.68 million, okay, but they want to sell it for only 1.87, or they can trade it with a 911 Carrera 4S plus $1 million cash. This is a sports card if you guys don't know. So if you want to see what the breakdown is of what they're trying to, I guess, sell it for, I compare it to market. But let's first see how much the highest offer is comparison to what the value is. So you can see here, the highest offer has been almost $400,000. Now compared to the market value, that is what, maybe about 90,000, or no, it's about 90,000. Yeah, around there, like about 90,000 under market, like their highest offer, which if you compare the to the whole market value, 90,000 less is not that bad, right? But they want 1.87 million, which is 442,000, which is about what, 45,000 more dollars, US dollars. So it is a pretty big disparity, I guess, from what they actually want. Now, if you actually do the math to see, okay, how much do they want, right, compared to the market value? So I've done the math. 442,000 divided by 479,000. I just rounded up. They want about 92% of market. Now, okay, I think that's pretty high. Like, I know they have a lot of high-end stuff, but when you're selling like $500,000, I think it's kind of insane to be, trying to get 92%. You're trying to sell $500,000. Now let's actually do the math here and see how much the offer is compared to market value. So 397,000 divided by here 479. That's 83%. Guys, that is very good. I know they have a lot of high-end stuff. I know they have a lot of stuff that, is rare. Like they have some of those Japanese boxes, the poncho boxes and stuff. I mean, I get that. But everything together, you take all of this stuff they had, right? All of this stuff, random cards, like who's going to want some of these, and how easy is it going to be to sell some of these duplicates, right? All of these duplicates, all these random sealed products, they got build and battle stamps, all this random stuff, to get 83% offer. If that was me, I would have taken it, to be honest. Maybe you can count off for maybe, I don't know, 1.75 or something. I don't know. You can do some negotiating. But to get 83%, if you think about it, after even eBay fees and everything, this is basically around what you're going to be getting, right? Because eBay fees is about 13%. So just think about it that way. I mean, that's a very good offer. So I think this person is being a little bit, I don't know, not greedy, but somewhat a little bit unrealistic for what they're trying to get here. 83% is very good. I think that's a very fair offer. And I mean, if I was this person and I was looking to sell it, and depending on how fast I want to sell it, I would have probably just taken that offer. But obviously, it's like, what I'd say, $45,000 less than what they want, which, if that's what they have in their mind, I mean, $45,000 is a lot of money. But it's a little bit, I think, unrealistic to try to get 92% for this amount of, product and slabs and singles you're selling. And, it's not like you have all just booster boxes or anything. You have a lot of random stuff. So what do you guys think about this? Would you take the offer, or do you think what this person wants to get out of it is reasonable for what they have? I mean, they have some cool stuff, but I think the volume and the mass amount you're going to have to sell if you're trying to, I mean, I don't know. I feel like to get what they want is going to be pretty hard to get, 92%. Let's read some of the comments here. I'm so confused about this thread. This thread is called Pokemon Investing, but it's basically people hating on investors with ridiculous lots. And then when someone shares a collection under 10K, y'all are just like, keep going. Good job. Yeah, I mean, kind of asides of the posts and what we're trying to get at here, but it is a thing. I mean, it's kind of funny, right? You're in an investing subreddit, yet people come in here and get mad at people with bigger amounts of, whatever. Good for him, but anyone that buys at the little peak of the hobby has too much money. Okay, well, I mean, hasn't it been the peak for a while now? Things just keep going up and people continue to buy. I mean, but I mean, I understand. Okay, if you're buying, $400,000 worth of Pokemon, I mean, you have money. This makes me feel better about how much I have spent on the hobby. Lol. Yeah, I mean, when you see somebody have this much, you're like, okay, maybe I'm not that crazy. Ain't no one gonna buy that collection all at once. Best to sell it in pieces. He already got offered. Currently, the highest bid right now is around 380K. We've like I showed you, with the math. Not a bad offer considering it's a bit higher than 80%. It's a great offer in my opinion. Not bad if you can offer 300K bulk buy. I hate when people call this a collection. Just say you're selling your Pokemon investment portfolio. This person is saying, I guess there's literally one of each. I mean, we're arguing about collection investment. I mean, who cares? Smart to sell now before it all collapses. Okay, somebody either, maybe they're actually really meaning this, what they're saying here, or maybe they're trolling. I don't know. This is a tone deaf post. This guy's family is corrupt and super rich. Okay, I don't know the background, but whatever. So what do you guys think about this? I think it's, pretty cool collection, but, if I was this guy, I mean, the offer they got was pretty good. Maybe someone will come around that's rich that'll pay 92% of market for their entire collection, but considering all the duplicates and everything they have here, especially a lot of the slab stuff, that have a ton of duplicates, I mean, selling all that stuff individually, I mean, how can he really expect to get 92% of market? That's just my take, though. But that's all I want to share with you all. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.